Hi friends, and welcome to MTG. My name is Ken, and today we are continuing the series of turning my paper commanders into arena commanders, and today we are working with Nashi, Moon's Legacy. This is a Sultai graveyardy recursion deck, and it's filled with all my favorite Sultai legends. I've had this deck for just over a year now, I think, about right around a year, and it's seen updates and changes for every set that comes out. I'm constantly updating this, constantly playing this deck. It is just a personal favorite of mine. So hopefully you enjoy me trying to take this paper deck and turn it into a brawl deck and seeing kind of what changes and what stays the same. But before we jump into the gameplay, I did want to run one thing quickly by you. I know we're right on the cusp, like 1 week away from Modern Horizons 3. As we all know, it's coming to Arena, which means we have a whole new batch of commanders. We have new ones. We have ones that have never been in the format before. A lot of exciting stuff. But I would like to know, in general, what are maybe the commanders you are all most excited to see? If there's any that really stand out or ones that are highly requested, I'll probably try and see if I can maybe do those ones right away just to get it out. Because, you know, it's a new set hype. I want to try and get all the things out that people enjoy. Obviously, I have the ones I'm most excited for and the ones that I have already in the back of my mind I'm going to do. But I love to get, you know, some crowdsourcing, try and figure out what the best path forward is. But until then, we're going to enjoy some good old Nashi shenanigans, and let's get to the gameplay. All right, we're going up against a Pall, Clearcutter. Pall, Clearcutter. All right, this is nice. I like this. I can keep this. Look at that. Simple, straightforward. Nothing going wrong. We'll see how long that lasts. All right, turn one, we'll throw down our Triome. Ooh, Vraska joins up is fantastic. What did we get Nashi out? Because not only will we draw cards, we get Death Touch counters, which is a pretty good evasion, if you ask me. Let's see, we can probably throw down Oglor and start getting things into our graveyard, because we have a little bit of time before their commander comes out, but not that long. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next turn, actually. So, ooh, let's go. Ooh, that's a hard one. I kind of want to. Let's see. Well, you know what? We're gonna put Uro in the bin. Okay, we will play our land for turn. As much as I want to go for Nashi now, I think I need to counter the commander. Feels like the thing I need to do. Okay. That should buy us just enough time to probably develop. We'll see, though. They will. Let's see. Ooh. Let's send old Gnawbone to the bin. Okay. And this, what does this want? Whenever your card leaves your graveyard, create. Yes. Okay. Well, we're getting to that very soon. Let's go for Nashi. Let's swing in. Alright, and then we can start getting things out of our bin. I would like to cast the Uro if at all possible, just for the value. I know we would have to just sacrifice it immediately, but still seems like a pretty good value play. Because we're not quite ready for the old Gnawbone yet. Going for the Lotus Cobra. So they still can't block with the Stomper. Oh, but we do want a land drop. What's more important here for us? Probably mana. Unfortunately, we'll say goodbye to the boots. So we'll play this for turn. We will choose Rat, just in case. No, actually. Let's go Shaman. I know we have at least one more of those. Yeah, see, right here. All right, we can. Let's actually. Ooh, okay. We can get Gnawbone out now, and I think that's what we want to do. So we will minus Liliana, go fetch our old Gnawbone. with a zombie, and we will swing. We'll choose Uro. We can't cast Uro. No, we don't have the mana. But we do get a zombie, which is interesting. Okay. So that worked out pretty well. I'm not mad at this. We will go for the Vraska joins up. Get Death Touch. So interestingly, let's see, with Nashi up to. So we could have not exiled the Uro, which is probably the, the move. All right, well, we lost our Gnawbone. That probably would have been the move then, but it's okay. We can actually get... Ooh. So they swing with a leveler. Yeah, so they don't swing with the leveler. We're gonna lose... I think it's fine. We can let the Liliana go. We would lose it no matter what, so no sense really. Arithmeses. Arithma... You know what I'm trying to say. Alright. What do we do now to restable? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 7 mana really. They do have the blocker, which is annoying. But we do have Death Touch. Because we need that leveler gone. Post haste. Let's do this. We're gonna swing out. Ooh, we can bring back the Liliana, actually. Pay for that.
Why hire servants when you can
Draw 2
raise
cards. Ooh, Psych Rift. Can we? Why is it letting me say I can cast this? Oh, because I have a treasure. Duh. Okay. What can we get back? Let's see. Create a zombie, mill 2. We bring back... Let's bring back the Arithmeses. That way it's a little bit more protected. Since it only hits non-land permanents. Coma. Gross. Okay. Well, we are certainly going to Psych Rift next turn. Okay. Nasty. I don't know. Maybe there's still a chance. They can swing out at us, but they're dead on the flatback. What are they going for? They're going for the Vraska joints up. That is perfectly fine, I think. Because we still, let's see, 2, 4, 6. And we're going to be just shy of lethal. Ooh. Sure, we'll do it like this. So Coma can annoyingly tap down something as well. This is Dark Permanent. So we're just gonna Rift. They will be able to probably tap down our Nashi. Yeah. Or not. Okay. So we will swing just shy, which is annoying. Let's see. Do we have the mana for anything? Yeah, we'll do the Vraska dress up. Pay for that. Do that. Death Touch. Draws us some cards. Puts them to 1. Ah! Gosh. Okay, breach the multiverse. Can we survive this? Coma comes back down. I think we've got this. Into the Mystic. In response. There we go. All right. Sweet. Well, that was a good one. GG's. Okay, we are up against Mono Black Ayara. They're gonna try and drain us out of the game. Well, that's not a good opening hand. Hey, this is better. Not the best, but we have breached the multiverse. Assuming the opponent doesn't have, you know, a Thoughtseize or Duress or a Kozalex, whatever. Keep 7. Let's go for the Stitcher Supplier. Get the mill game going strong. Okay, no legends, just a lot of removal. Dark Ritual into Ayara. Hey, look at that turn 1 play. Purifying. Okay, well, we got nothing going on here, so we will pass. Not the best start. Yeah, we'll block. Mill some cards. Mill some cards. 2, 3. Vraska joins up. Sorry. Isn't a bad hit. Oh, I want Nashi out, but I'm terrified we will lose Nashi. Do we just Balaga to get back a removal piece? That's probably the move. Let's bring back the Bitter Triumph. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that they have the removal spell locked and loaded for Nashi. I kind of want to get Nashi and the coat on possibly at the same time. Okay, let's go for this land. Do we discard? Let's discard a... Well, yeah, let's do this. We're gonna discard... Gonna hit you. Discard the Titania. Do they have the thing that brings it back? Oh, they do have the thing that brings it back. Gross. Alright, well, AR comes back. And drains us. And now it's even stronger than ever. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Also terrifying. Down to 14. We're not looking so hot. Well, let's go for the profit. Auto pay. Go for you. And just pass the turret. $13 life left. The priest is terrifying. Can net a ton of value. Read the swarm on the prophet. Yep. Prophet goes bye-bye. We go down to 8 life. Oh boy. Okay, well, at least we got this sorted out. Pass turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if we hit a breach, that would be pretty good. Because opponent's on 3 lands. I want them to waste their turn trying to remove Nashi. Ooh, but they tutor instead. Are they going to tutor for land? Might not be the worst decision. Wow, we're down to 7 life. What's the scariest thing in black? I mean, like a duress effect deals with our breach. I mean, a land might not be the worst. Are they going for like a Bajuka Bog? They're in our graveyard doing something. What are they doing in there? They're rooting around. Baron more. Okay. Oh, it's a reanimate. What's the best thing in here? It's just the Titania, really. I mean, yeah, I guess the Skull Prophet's good. Okay. That's fine. When it not swinging, okay. We'll throw down the coat. So we need to find us an answer. Post haste. Mana drain is not the answer we need. So we swing with Nashi. We're dead on the clapback. So we're not gonna swing with Nashi. Because I don't want to die on the clapback. We have a mana drain. That might buy us one turn, maybe. They need to tap all 5 lands for whatever they got. Wave Pact. What a perfect mana drain target. Whew, okay. I mean, they could still pressure us. Wing. Oh gosh, it's so terrifyingly close. I mean, close to death. We are so terrifyingly close to death. Though Breach might... What do we hit with the Breach? Let's find out. They can't each draw a card. Okay. What do we hit? We hit a Phyrexian Obliterator. Hey, that's pretty good. What do we get? Ooh, a Liliana. Let's go for the Liliana. And Obliterator. Well, another creature dies, target player loses 1 life gain. Oh, but the life gain. Oh man. We're gonna actually go for the Noble. Just to try and gain any bit of additional life possible. We'll throw down the Rona as a blocker, and we will we gonna pray. Well, we'll get the Nashi in there. Nebraska, no. Can't cast any of that. No sense. Exiling it. Oh man. Oh, this is so close. Hopefully the Noble was a smart choice, because it kind of prevents them from just aristocrating their way. I mean, if they play 5 creatures... Each player can't discard. Sacrifices a creature. That's okay. We have a Rona. Okay. Gain us some life. Sweet. Pitiless Plunderer. Okay. Ooh boy. You upkeep, sacrifice it unless you sack a land. Oh boy, this is terrifying. So they can priest, they can Ayara sack some things, though we gain life. Do we have... They are gonna go for it. Okay, so we gain 2. Hit you for 2. Up to 7. We sack. Do we sack Nashi at this point? Do we sack the Gitrog? Sack Nashi, they swing him with their commander. Or sack Gitrog, so we're gonna sack Nashi. Move your command, yes. Okay. Back up to 6. Skeleton, down to 5. Back. Okay. Up to 6. Our turn. Do we sack the land? Yes. Okay, Plaza of Heroes isn't bad. Okay, we will start by plussing Liliana. Okay. That draws us up. Oh. River's Rebuke. Is that the answer we need? It doesn't feel like it is, to be honest. Silly as it sounds, I'm putting all my faith into this Falconwrath Noble in hopes that it can single-handedly keep us alive. We'll get him for 6. Down to 15. Oh man. So they need to just play 6 creatures, which they very well might be able to. I mean, I guess technically not. They don't have 6 creatures. Oh, Massacre Worm. That's the answer. No, we lost. Oh. Well, I mean, maybe we don't lose immediately, but we lose. What a top deck. Oh, man. That comes down. Drain us for 5. Alright, well, that was a close one. Massacre Worm single-handedly eviscerated us, but that's okay. GG's. Okay, going up against Urza, Prince of Kroog, Azorius. Azorius shenanigans, I am sure. I don't know if this is the best opening hand. This seems a bit better. We'll get the tap land out of the way first. Ooh, but we do have the halfling, so perhaps we don't. Change your plan. Tap land later. We'll go for halfling now. And then into the north the next turn. And then we're doing some good old classic ramping. Edge maze, sword. I mean, we're shuffling up anyway, so we're not going to get it, so we might as well put that in the graveyard. And we'll go fetch up a black source. All right. Next turn, we may have 5 mana. Temple. So let's go. We'll go, let's say, Plaza. We'll go Nashi into the Vraska joins up. Give our things Death Touch. And we'll go from there. Opponent, let's see, artifacts discounted, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 1,000 Moonsmithy. I quite enjoy that card. So that does prove a bit of a problem to get around the our Nashi. Let's see, do we just deal with the smithy now? Let's do the temple first. Tap land. Too slow. Move the conduit, weak, and Boseiju. At the beginning of pre-comp main phase, you may tap to 5 untapped artifacts. We're going to channel and get rid of the soldier. I know they can probably make more, and they probably will, but for now, I think that is the play. So at least we can start getting in with Nashi. And if they want to block, they're more than welcome to. You may cast a copy, 0. Yeah, if they double block, they would have nothing, so I'd be fine with that. Draw a card. Ooh, a Liliana. Okay, we'll throw down the conduit. And end the turn. Okay, opponent already at quite a bit of mana. Goldforge Thopteryx, good card. Urza, also a good card. This gives +2/+2 to all artifacts. So both us and the opponent are doing a pretty good job getting their getting our decks on engines, getting our engine on board. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Liliana has no targets. We don't really have anything good to anything to reanimate, to be honest. Liliana would just die. Let's just go for the hinge, I guess. And yeah, hang out. We're gonna take a lot of life. No attacks. End turn. We'll take 3 life at least. 4 life. 2, 3, 4, 5. So they could. Do they have? Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do go for the. Okay. That is a little scary. We'll have to figure out how to deal with that. We did use our Bosage already. Oh, and it does have Ward 2 ×2. Oh, because the Thopteryx. Oh, that's tricky. So essentially everything is Ward 4. Opponent not attacking. Okay. Does Shieldred help fix our problems? We're gonna find out. Slowly pick away at their board. Okay, we do hit land. We'll go for the Cridle. Draws us a card. Okay. And no attack. And pass turn. Going for the Weaponsmith, perhaps? Nope. Going for the Overseer. Okay, we have 11 damage in the air coming at us. And that 11 damage also has lifelink, so not great. We also don't have anything for Shieldred to recur. So if there is a chump block in our future, we will absolutely take advantage of that. Fonts into the gnome. So they're going for a flute. Okay. Flute token. Great. Draws them a card. I mean, they are empty-handed, essentially. So, yeah. There it is. Okay. I was getting a little worried. I was like, come on. No Shieldred trigger, which sucks. No reanimate trigger, no Liliana trigger. Beginning your upkeep, return to a creature card from your graveyard. Yeah. We have a lot of good pieces, but we don't have a lot of good. We'll do it this way. Hey, Rutstein for Rutstein. What are the odds? Mana drain is pretty good. That leaves up mana drain mana. We might be able to just bait out the
You will watch me as I kill you.
we're gonna go like this.
All sorts of treasures lie beneath
Okay.
the sand.
And is there any point in attacking? Not really. We're not gonna attack. We're just gonna pass. They do have to sack a creature. So thank you, Shieldred, for that. We're really counting on the mana drain to hit something big. But in the meantime, we have to just chump block. Discard a card, conjure a card, Phyrexian Scrap Orger. That is a Phyrexian Scrapyard. Weird card. So they can swing in overhead. Create a token of that transmutation font. Okay. One isn't casting anything. But they are taking the bait for Liliana. So that's good. They're 39 life, but let's have this result first. Or not. Okay. Redstone trigger brings back a breach the multiverse. Meathook Massacre. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. The massacre probably isn't good enough. But we'll reach. See what we hit. A flyer? Honestly? Anything that flies. I'll take anything that flies. Artifact spell, create a Thopter. You're not good, you're not good, you're... I mean, this deck is very on flavor. Tempered Steel. And what's in our graveyard? Nothing. Nothing good at all. Oh, dang. What did we mill then? That was a whiff. Jeez, I don't know. Tempered Steel. That's not very good. That's not very good. Guess we'll go for the Crystalline Giant, and maybe it'll get flying. You never know. No, we'll go for Liliana. Okay. Right, I know we're taking so long. I apologize. Let's... Can we bring back anything good? Nope. Okay, we're gonna plus. Ah! I know it, Rita. I'm sorry.
Think of it as
Meathook is no good. Reanimate. I'm not good right now. Meathook. Nope. Pass. Wow. Trample. Okay. Well, we might as well get some damage in. Attacks. You become unblockable. Oh, so many things, but still no real answer. Rock hard. Rona. Yeah, we'll throw down Rona. As long as we have the mana drain mana up, I am happy. Okay, end turn. Opponent. I would love for them to sack a Thopteryx, but don't think that's gonna happen. One day this Crystalline Giant might have flying, and they can single-handedly chump us to victory. Maybe probably not, but we can be hopeful. Going for the food as well. Oh, right, because this... Sacrifice 3 artifact tokens with different names. Well, good thing those are tapped. Oh, but they said, let's make another. Yep. It's fine. Ciliana is hopefully it just keeps being a bit of a trap for them to just keep attacking into to save our life total. I mean, we definitely have a board state. They definitely have a board state. There's a lot of board states going on here. Okay. Discarding to conjure. Does this do anything else? Sack 3 lands. Soul of a new Phyrexia into the battlefield. Oh, that's crazy good. I mean, there's a lot of work, I guess, to put into it, but still. Panic Sentry. Okay, they get another thing. When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature and potent controls with mana value 3 or less. Do we care to mana drain that? I don't think so. Let's see what they're targeting. Cridle. We're gonna give it hexproof. Indestructible. Feels like a fair enough trade. Okay. Going at the Liliana. We're down to 15. They're up to 43. Okay. We'll bring back this DC. We need a River's Review. Is what we really, really need. Oh, but Wonder might, Wonder is good too. Okay. How much damage do we have in the air? We have 4, 11, 13, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26, 30, 32, possibly more. Okay, so I guess things have changed a little bit. We reanimate the Snapcaster. That'll bring back the... Gosh, do we have River's Rebuke in our bin? We do have River's Rebuke. So we're gonna reanimate Snappy. Snappy. Okay. Triggers. Gonna cast the Rebuke. Gonna hit the Rebuke. We did it! Oh my god. I was terrified. Alright, well, that was a good one. GG's. Okay, we are rocking Nashi Moon's Legacy today. This is another one of my personal decks I own in paper, and I wanted to try and recreate it the best I could on Arena. So, like I do with everything, I broke them down into categories. I tried to be a little more broad with my categories so I don't have quite as many things to go through. But starting from left to right, we have all the creatures here that help us fill our graveyard. So, without saying, you'll notice most of the cards here are all legendary. I try to stick with as many legends as possible and trying to keep the non-legends kind of at minimum, more the ones that are just the most important. So all these cards help us get things into our graveyard. Mostly are through mill, but some of them will be through discard as well. In this category, I think the Palantir of Orthanc is probably the most powerful. It fills our graveyard or nets us cards, and also drains the opponent. Is kind of just doing it all at once for us. And Stitcher Supplier, non-legend, but is a great one drop just to kind of get the ball rolling. Because the only thing with Nashi I find is sometimes it kind of takes a bit of a jump start to get Nashi to start being able to produce value. Next category is my recursion pieces. So obviously Nashi hers things. That's what Nashi does. But I also wanted to have some backup because it's Arena and sometimes you won't have your commander out. So things like Reanimate, now in the format I love. Snapcaster, Balagad. Leer kind of is a similar effect to Snapcaster, giving things flashback. And then we have things like Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, which is great because it hits destroy something the opponent has, but also bring something back on our part. Just keep in mind, I think I talked about this in the Rona video. If it's a legendary sorcery, you need to have a legendary on the battlefield. Otherwise, it won't let you cast the spell. So just keep that in mind. Liliana, recursion, Scarab God, good recursion. Kyrie brings back instant sorceries. You kind of get the idea. Reach the multiverse. I'm going to put in every deck. If I can, I'm going to run this card. Moving next is the kind of mana accelerating rampy cards. Delighting Halfling I finally unlocked using a wild card. It took way too long. Makes your legends uncounterable, which is fantastic. Doc discounts all the spells because you are casting them from exile with Nashi's ability. What else here? Uro was just a good value. Finally unlocked this one as well. That took a little too long. Relic of Legends makes all your legends mana dorks. And yeah, some high-end stuff. We have the Henge, we have the old Gnawbone. This next category is just kind of cards you care about either getting in the graveyard or care about having things in the graveyard. Titania gains you life anytime a land goes into the graveyard, which we mill a lot, and we mill a lot of land, so that's great to get that life back up. Wonder, once it hits the bin, all your things are flying. It's just such a good card. I don't have much else to say about it. Gitrog is something that's not my paper deck, but I've actually very much enjoyed playing with it, and I might put it in. It's just a great value card. You're going to be doing things with your graveyard and lands anyways. You might as well get some extra value on it. And Izoni, if your bins fill of creatures, you cast this card and you just get a bunch of insects equal to the number of creatures in your graveyard. So just good fun stuff. This next category is my evasion and protection. So you want Nashi to be able to get in consistent damage. So we have cards like Cridle that gives unblockable. We have Mithril Coat, which makes Nashi indestructible. And since Nashi is an attack trigger, sometimes you don't care if you get damage in, right? So as long as you can send Nashi without worrying about having him be blocked and destroyed, that's all you really want. Seraph gives Death Touch. Vraska joins up, also gives Death Touch, and also draws cards when your legends attack. So this is a must for any Nashi deck. Other than that, we have Plaza, Heroic, things like that that just kind of protect the board kind of more generally. And the last category is our removal and counter magic. I just kind of clump them all together. The most things of note here. Meat Hook is legendary, so you can cast Meat Hook using Nashi's ability. Urtai is a great counter / removal. Usually if you're using Nashi's ability, you'll use it to remove. It's not as good as a counter spell since you don't really get that instant speed control. And yeah, Mana Drain. I love it so much in Brawl. It's just a good Mana Drain turn. It just sets you up for success. But yeah, that's about it. Mana base, I think the only thing of note is we're running the Surveil lands, which is just great, getting things into the bin as fast as possible. But yeah, that's the Nashi deck. I had, again, a lot of fun building it. Kind of my takeaways from this. I like it because it's faster. You know, playing 4-player games in paper, sometimes you feel like you get to do the Nashi thing, you know, once every 20 minutes, depending on how long how long all your opponents take. But here it's a lot faster. Again, my main kind of gripes or issues with it is just keeping things around, right? Brawl opponents are constantly trying to remove things. And I mean, I say opponents, I mean, we all are. Like, that's just the way the format is, right? We're constantly trying to deal with things on board. So sometimes it's a little hard to get this engine going. And you don't find that perfect balance between filling your graveyard, getting the evasion, and getting Nashi attack, like getting your mana sorted out. There's just kind of a lot of variables. It's not super hard to pull off, but sometimes you will find yourself kind of just screwed one way or another just because some asset of the deck just isn't quite working. But again, I thought this was a pretty smooth transition. I highly recommend that if you play paper and you want to get into arena, try and replicate some of your decks. It just lets you play more of the cards you like to play and more of the commanders you like to play. So, you know, this has been a very good experiment as far as kind of seeing what that looks like from going from paper to digital. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know again what you think. I have a few more commanders in this style of series I'd like to do, kind of leading up to the Modern Horizons 3, which is going to be crazy, and there's going to be a bunch of new stuff for that. But in the meantime, I hope you have a good day. Bye.